Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Today we shall revise chapter number 9. Okay, what is the title of the chapter? The human body. Okay, so in this, first we have learned what is an organ, isn't it? What is an organ? Do you remember? Each part of the body that does a special job is called an organ, isn't it? Each part of the body that does a special job is called an organ. And we have learnt about the sense organs, isn't it? What are the sense organs? How many sense organs are there? There are 5 sense organs in our body. What are they? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Isn't it? These are the 5 sense organs. And we have learnt their uses. Isn't it? So what are the uses of eyes? So by using our eyes, we can see the world around us. We can see colors. We can read the books and we can write. Isn't it? And it helps us to know whether the thing is near or far away, isn't it? So these are the uses of eyes. The next one is ears. So by using our ears we can hear the sounds, isn't it? And it helps us to know whether the sound is pleasant or unpleasant, isn't it? So when you hear music, then you will say it is a pleasant sound. So when you hear a loudspeaker, then you will say it is an unpleasant sound, isn't it? So it helps us to know whether the sound is pleasant or unpleasant. The next one is nose. So it helps us to smell the things, isn't it? And it helps us to know whether the smell is good or bad. So when you smell the perfume, then you will say it smells good, isn't it? And when you cross the garbage, then you will say it smells very bad, isn't it? So these are the uses of a nose. And next one is tongue. It helps us to taste the food and it helps us to know the taste of the food, whether the food is sweet or salt, like that. Okay, so these are the uses of tongue. The next one is skin. So it helps us to feel the things. When you touch the thing, it helps us to feel whether the thing is soft or hard, isn't it? So these are the uses of skin. So we'll see the sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin. So these are the 5 sense organs. Okay. First one is eyes. So it helps us to see the world around us, isn't it? And it helps us to read and write. Your eyes help you to see colors. They also help you to make out if something is far or near. Okay. The next one is ears. Your ears help you to tell if a sound is loud, soft, pleasant or unpleasant. Yes, this is an unpleasant sound. This is an pleasant sound, music sound. And when you hear the loudspeaker, it is an unpleasant noise. So the next sense organ is nose. Your nose helps you to say if something smells nice or bad. So if you smell the perfume, then you will say it smells good, isn't it? Garbage smells bad. The next sense organ is tongue. Your tongue helps you to taste food. It helps you to know if something is sweet, salty, sour or bitter. So does a salty food, chips. The next one is ice cream. It is sweet one, isn't it? The next one is skin. The skin on any part of your body can make you feel if something is hot or cold, rough or smooth, hard or soft. So when you touch the trunk of an elephant, then what do you say? It's very rough, isn't it? Seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting and feeling are the 5 things that help you to know the world around you. They are called the 5 senses. These are the 5 senses. Okay. So next we learn about organ systems. So what is an organ system? So a group of organs working together to do an important job is called an organ system. So there are several organ systems in our body. So we learn one by one. Okay. A group of organs working together to do an important job is called an organ system. There are several organ systems in your body which help you to stay alive and do various things. The first organ system is the skeletal system. So see, this is the picture of skeleton. This is the picture of skeleton. So when you press any part of your body, then you will feel a hard thing inside your body, isn't it? So that is your bones. Okay. So these bones join together to form a framework called skeleton. Okay. So this skeleton gives our body its shape. Okay. And it also protects the soft organs inside our body. Okay. So the bones in the skeleton are joined together in such a way that we can move the parts of our body. Okay. So these are all the points about skeletal system. Shall we read? Yes. Press different parts of your body. Can you feel the hard parts inside? These are your bones. An adult human has 206 bones in the body. They are joined together and form a framework known as the skeleton or skeletal system. The skeleton gives your body its shape. Without the skeleton, the body will collapse into a heap of flesh. It also protects all the soft organs of your body. The bones in the skeleton are joined together in such a way that you can move parts of your body. Okay. The next one is muscular system. So the muscles of your body form a muscular system. Some of the muscles is attached to your bones. Okay. So they pull the bones to make them move. We need strong muscles to lift heavy things or to run fast. Okay. So these are all the points about the muscular system. The moving parts are your muscles. Some of them are attached to your bones. They pull your bones to make them move. You need strong muscles to lift heavy things or to run fast. The muscles of your body form the muscular system. Okay. So the next organ system is the digestive system. So it is the picture of the digestive system. So when we eat, we chew the food in the mouth by using our teeth, isn't it? So the digestion starts from the mouth itself. So after chewing the food, we swallow, isn't it? So when we swallow the food travels through the food pipe. This is the food pipe and reaches the stomach. Okay, this is the stomach. So in the stomach, the food is mixed with some digestive juices and made into liquid form. Okay, so the part of the digestion takes place here in the stomach, and the mashed food is sent to the small intestine. This is the small intestine. So in small intestine, further digestion will take place and the digested food is absorbed into the blood. Okay. So the food cannot be digested is sent to the large intestine. So this is the large intestine. The food cannot be digested is sent to the large intestine. So here water is absorbed and the waste is thrown out through the anus. Okay, the waste is thrown out through the anus. Okay, this is the process, digestive process. Okay. What happens to the food you eat? The food has to be broken down into very small, simple pieces. This is called digestion of food. Only then can it be absorbed by the body to give energy. The food is digested by the group of organs that form your digestive system. The food is first chewed well by your teeth in the mouth. Digestion starts here. The chewed food is swallowed. It travels through the food pipe to your stomach. The stomach is a thick bag made up of muscles. Here the food is mixed well with some digestive juices and made into a liquid. A part of digestion takes place here. The mashed food is then sent to the small intestine. Here it is further digested and absorbed into the blood. The food that cannot be digested reaches the large intestine. Water is absorbed and the waste is then thrown out of your body through the anus. So the mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine and large intestine form your digestive system. Have you all understood, children? Yes? Okay. The next one is the respiratory system. So this is the picture of respiratory system. So when we breathe in, air enters our body through our nose. Okay. So when we breathe in, air enters our body through the nose and it travels through the windpipe. This is the windpipe and reaches lungs. Okay. When we breathe in, air enters through the nose and travels through the windpipe, reaches lungs. So the lungs absorbs the oxygen from the air. Okay. Then the absorbed oxygen is carried by the blood to all parts of our body. Okay. So this is the procedure in respiratory system. So read. Take a deep breath and feel the air enter your chest as it expands. When you breathe in, air enters your body through your nose. It then passes through the windpipe and goes to the lungs. The air you breathe in has oxygen which you need to get energy from food. The oxygen is absorbed from the air in the lungs. The absorbed oxygen is taken to all parts of your body by the blood. Okay. The nose, windpipe and lungs make up your respiratory system. So in respiratory system, nose, windpipe and lungs involved. Okay. The next one is the circulatory system. So the heart, when the heart pumps, it pumps a red color liquid. What is it? It is a blood, isn't it? It is blood. So blood travels through the blood vessels. Blood vessels. So it carries oxygen and the digested food to all parts of our body, and it also collects the waste from all parts of our body. Okay. So when you put your hand on your chest, you can feel something tick 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 tick, isn't it? That is your heart. It pumps a red liquid called blood to all parts of your body. The blood travels in your body through the special tubes called blood vessels. It carries oxygen and digested food to all parts of the body. It also collects waste from all parts of your body. The heart, blood and blood vessels make up your circulatory system. Okay. So these are all the things about circulatory system. The next one is the excretory system. So we eat many things, isn't it? So there will be waste from that, isn't it? So the waste should be thrown out of our body. Otherwise, we will fall sick. So we have two bean-shaped organs called kidney. So what does it do? So it keep our blood clean. Okay. So the waste is removed from the blood and it is thrown out through it is removed by the kidneys and thrown out of our body as urine. Okay. The next one is skin. So the skin thrown out the waste through the excess water and salt. So the skin thrown out the excess water and salt as sweat. Okay. The next one is all lungs. So when we breathe out, the carbon dioxide goes out. Isn't it? The carbon dioxide goes out. So these are all the things about the excretory system. Look at the picture. This is a picture of urinary system. It is a part of excretory system. Okay. There are many things going inside your body. All these produce waste. The waste has to be thrown out of your body. Otherwise, you will fall sick. You have two bean-shaped organs called kidneys that help to keep your blood clean. The waste that is removed by the kidneys is thrown out of your body as urine. Your lungs throw out the gas carbon dioxide when you breathe out. Your skin throws out the excess water and salts as sweat. Your lungs, kidneys and skin make up your excretory system. Okay. The next one is the reproductive system. So it is responsible for producing babies. Men and women have different reproductive system. Okay. The reproductive system is responsible for producing babies. Men and women have different reproductive systems. The next one is the nervous system. So it is an important system because our brain controls all the organ systems. Okay, it passes the messages through the nerves to all parts of our body. Nerves are like wires. Okay, and it also collects the messages from all parts of our body and it tells each part what to do. Okay. See, there are many organ systems in your body. They have to work together to keep you alive. Who tells them what work they should do? Who controls them? Your brain controls all the organ systems. So this is the brain. This is the brains and these blue like wires are nerves. Okay. Your brain tells each organ what to do by sending messages through your nerves. Nerves are like wires. Messages from all parts of your body also reach the brain through these nerves. So for example, if your eyes see a ferocious dog running towards you, they send a message to your brain. The brain immediately orders your legs to run fast. So your brain and nerves form your nervous system. So that's all for today's session, children. So go through the lesson, read the lesson. Okay, study well. Thank you.